We are in a new environment. I am using a different, well, an old deck as well, but a different deck. We started off split on both decks, the Hangman and the Emperor. So I'm assuming we're going to be talking about a change within a masculine energy. Let's see. That song, I was surprised to see that a woman like that was really into me. That's what I'm hearing. Really. Eight of Swords reversed with the High Priestess reversed, Five of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and then Justice reversed. Very much like, you like me? Are you sure? Alright. Split to the Devil at the bottom here. Ooh, this is interesting. With the Queen of Cups reversed, yeah. So it's like, you know how people talk about this idea of like hot girls will get mediocre guys, and then mediocre guys will think that they're hot shit because they have had hot girls. It's kind of like that, where like girls were with this person because other hot girls were with this person, or because they were made out to be something that they were not. So this idea of like people had a false perception of who this person was, and then when they were with them, they were like, oh, you know, I'm thinking there was like a certain way that people worded this idea of like, you're hot, but like you're also weird, and it's like, I want you because you're hot, but I don't want you because you're weird. And this idea that like you're hot until you open your mouth. Like, it's this very weird, like people didn't actually see this person. So we got Justice on the Queen of Wands, or the Queen of Cups. Why did I say Queen of Wands? Take it as it resonates. The Queen of Cups reversed, where it's like people wanted you for your wand, but they didn't want you for you. They didn't want to nurture you. They didn't want to pour into you. They didn't want to, you know, it's very much like, if it is mermaid, it's very much like old school siren, where it's like, I want to pull you to your death. I don't want to. I'm not like Ariel, where I'm gonna dive in and save you. I'm gonna pull you with my siren voice, or, you know, very heavy in like Jezebel spirit, Jezebel demon. Like, I know what you want, I can give it to you, but I don't want anything from you. I just want you to benefit. 333 on the timer. I want you to benefit me for me, and you, I could really give a fuck what you do afterwards. And I don't know why like death is so relevant here. Like, there might be like ideations here that you wish people would see, and like they don't, because they're like, I want you below the waist. I don't want to know that you want to kill yourself. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of fucked up. I'm surprised to see Four of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Cups. Okay. There's this energy of like, the Four of Cups is usually like only wanting one cup out of all the ones that you have. Like saying like, I have what I have, but I want more. Like, have your cake and eat it too type of energy. But the way that this is feeling to me is like, you like genuinely, like you're over here questioning, is this person manipulating me? Is this person abusing me? Is this person real? And not in like a, oh my God, are you real? But like, you fucking with me? Like on a very defensive, on not like a, oh my God, I can't believe it's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very like, why are you doing this? You know, like it's just very standoffish. Like this is the cup that's being offered to you, the Nine of Pentacles, and you're like, bitch, like I will cut you. This is like this energy of like, I don't know. I got the movie I Can Do Bad All By Myself, but this energy of like, what you can do, I could do worse, you know. But it's like they're not doing anything, so why would you do worse to someone that's not? If that's your motto, why would you do worse to someone that's not doing anything to you? Ace of Cups in the Tower. So we talked about in the beginning how there was a recognition of the Hangman, which is a change in perspective, right? We got the Ace of Cups, the Tower, and then the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, with the with the King of Cups. Ooh, the King of Cups does not want to be seen with the King of Cups. So water elements are very significant here. The Six of Pentacles talks about past, so seeing how Ace of Cups, how you were not nurtured, how you were not... I'm also getting like denied, how you were not allowed to overflow. This energy of like... This coming out reverse is like, this bird is trying to put things into the cups, like you're naturally overflowing, and people would try to put like rags and things inside, you know. I'm thinking about like a bathtub, like rags inside the drain, to be like, can you stop doing that? But it's like, why would you want them to stop doing that? There's also this idea of like, you overflow, but you overflow in more than just abundance. Like you are overflowing. So when you're happy, you're happy. When you're sad, you're sad. Either way, you're overflowing. And there's this acceptance of like, wow, like the people in my past didn't allow me to be me. They really tried to like close me. They were like, okay, like that's enough. You know, this is like suppression. And then the Tower obviously talks about an ending and a radical change. So while the Hangman talks about more of like an internal recognition, the Tower talks about like really like divine intervention. Like this is like things around you are going to change, and if your mindset is, I don't want to say ready, I'm hearing that Pink song, I don't wanna if you're ready, I'll be ready. What about us? What about us? We got the Page of Pentacles, or wow, I'm really not. The Page of Swords. Take it as it resonates. With the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Realizing that you don't have to create new beginnings. You just have to walk with intent. Also, Greek mythology might be significant. What's the who is that? The sun, the guy with the wings on his feet. I can't think of his name. If it's relevant, that like very specifically stood out to me. I'm thinking of like Hercules. From zero to hero, you know. But no, I'm thinking about whatever that god is with the wings on his feet. Very much thinking Greek mythology. I'm seeing very specific scene from Percy Jackson, the original one, not the new Disney remake. They made like 2 movies and then they were like, we're done. And I was like, why would you not make them? Anyway, and the Lightning Thief. Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief. There were sneakers. Sneakers with wings on them. I don't know, if you know what it is, it's gonna resonate with you and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. We're gonna get the other deck really quick. Again, we're split again. King of Swords. King of Swords and the Emperor, being willing and ready to take clear, precise action towards what you want. I was thinking today in the shower, obviously, because I have showered. And we got the Empress here. She is reversed, but we'll see what comes up. I was thinking today in the shower that it's like, you can stand in your power, but like, do you know your power? Like, for the longest time, I used to think that my power was in a certain thing, and it's like, no, that's not. That's like me in survival, that's my power. But like me in my wholeness, that's not my power, babe. So it's this idea of like, you're stepping into your power, but you've definitely recognized what it is. Okay, the Tower came out, and I'm getting called to kind of talk about this really quick. The Tower came out, but I don't want you to worry. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance, where it's like, this is not going to be a tower that's like destructive. This is going to be a tower that's, I feel like mentally, yes, but you're very much going to start seeing, like, you're like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very much like of the mind and of the spirit more than it is of the body. This is also going to offer you various opportunities for growth within your finances, if that's something that you've been struggling with. We got the Page of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Cups, so various opportunities, multiple streams of income, you know, different things of that nature, like multiple successes, multiple manifestations. Page of Wands, Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles reversed. You're getting this inspiration to walk out of victim mindset and be able to transform yourself, to really say, I no longer want to be here. Whatever here is, whether that's a place with a person, an environment, a job, a mindset, whatever it is, like you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like I'm good on this. You're also, freedom is very much coming through here. Queen of Swords and the Emperor coming through. The Emperor came out reversed. The Tower has now come out twice. The Emperor came out reversed, and I took it upright. But I feel like there's a Queen of Swords energy, which in terms of the card itself, there's someone that's unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded, perceptive, but also like a Queen of Swords energy, somebody that is strong and kind of like, I want to say cold-hearted, but like apathetic. That's holding you back from being in your power. Like there is this energy of like the Queen of Swords is why the Emperor came out reversed. So there's this energy of allowing yourself to see, maybe you're taking, I'm getting this image of like taking advice from someone, and you're taking advice from someone that literally does not have the capacity to feel what you feel. So if there's somebody that's like very apathetic, very unbiased in terms of unfeeling almost, they would not be able to offer you advice on you because you are somebody, from what it looks like, you've got a lot of like, pour into me, you know, like I need to be paid attention to, very much like that. You are somebody that needs that. You need someone that can match your, can somebody match my friend? But really, like, you need somebody that can match your energetic capacity for emotion. I'm sorry, I'm like picking at my nail. It's like one edge that's like really sharp. The ring finger, I don't know why the ring finger has been super significant. But there is this energy of like, I would look into reflexology on the right ring finger, right hand ring. I know the left hand connects directly to your heart. That's why we use the left hand for like a wedding band. But it is, there's this energy of like really recognizing that one, maybe your power is in your emotions. I was talking to someone recently about the fact that men can be strong in various different areas. They're not just meant to be physically strong, like some people are, some men, masculines, some masculine energies are creatively strong, some are emotionally strong, some are energetically strong, some are politically strong, like, but men are strong. Masculines are strong. That's innate within them. That's the innate in terms of energetically. That's what comes with being masculine, is a strength. So is, like, for example, like pride is a masculine trait. But for example, like with that, this is something where it's like you're recognizing that like somebody's giving you emotion or advice on your emotions, like, oh, just suck it up or whatever it is, and you're like, no, like my power lies in my emotions, and I'm not gonna, you know. Then you got, of course, like the Tower. Then you're not gonna let you know, let it destroy you, but you're also not gonna let it control you. A couple more and then we'll be done. King of Wands, I'm happy to see that. King of Wands and Ten of Cups with the World at the bottom of the deck. There's a beautiful ending for you. I'm happy to see the King of Wands show up, because especially if you were whoring around, like, it's this idea of like, I wanted people to chase me and I wanted people to want me because I wanted to be wanted, but they wanted me for something, and I realized that that was the only way that I was going to be wanted, so I accepted it. The King of Wands, I always take it as like, I can control my own stick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. This is somebody that isn't like addicted to porn or anything like that. Like, they're very much, I don't, TMI, but like semen retention. Like, they're very in control of what they're doing with their body. The Wands also talks about passion, so there's also, they're very in control of what they're passionate about, who they're passionate about, why they're passionate about it. There's this idea of like, other people might see you as A, B, and C, but ooh, Justin Bieber, love me, love me. My friends think I'm a fool, but I still refuse to listen, cause they don't get to spend time with you. A minute is worth more than 1,000 days without your love. There's this idea of like, how you feel about this person is also how they feel about you. So like, if you're sitting there saying like, why me? Think to yourself, if you still like them despite all this respectfully bad advice that you've received, why them? Because there's also the King of Wands is like, yes, being in control of your you know, your bodily autonomy, but also being in control of your passions, and being able to say like, Ten of Cups, this fulfills me. This is not, I made a video on TikTok where I said, love is not required. You know, like, you can have a great family dynamic, you can have co-parenting, whatever. Like, love is not required. You can be, even like, you can marry somebody and have an incredible life with all the elements. Love is not required, because love is just a feeling. You can have a great companionship with each other, you can mesh really, really well, but this is divine, literally divine love. That's one of the first words here, divine love. This is love, total love and support, family contentment, inner happiness, fulfillment, blissful relationship, alignment. Like, this is very much, I mean, this is really beautiful. I think that this is something that like a lot of people have hope for. So I think that it's important for you to like lean into this if this is what you're looking for. But I also think that there is an energy of that you have to, like, you have to let go of this idea that like you're being manipulated into, which I understand why you would, but that is something that needs to go before you're able to receive this. Because if you keep trying to tell yourself, oh, they're only doing this because they want this piece of me, or they're only doing this because they don't see me clearly, or they're only doing this to get what they want from me, I think that you should ask yourself, like, are they getting what they want? ask yourself, like, how are they benefiting? And if you see that they're benefiting off you more than they're benefiting with you, then maybe. But I also think that there's this idea of like, you're listening to other people, you're listening to the thoughts you already have in your head. Maybe it's even like this energy of like, the thoughts you have in your head, I mean, obviously, but like the way that you're presenting it to other people is that you're like telling people, oh, like she's just trying to use me, and then they're making uninformed decisions about this person, but like, you know that that's not the whole truth. That's just how you feel, which is real. I mean, what you feel is legit, it's valid. But there is this energy of like, people give you different advice if they were able to see the unbiased aspect of it. It's like getting this energy of like, there's reading a book how you read it and how the author wrote it. So I don't know if you're like showing people texts and you're like, oh, and then she said da 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 da, but then when they read it, they're like, that's not, I don't think you're seeing this clearly. Like, it's this energy of like, what would happen if you were just curious, if you allowed yourself to experience yourself and this person with curiosity, to just be able to not judge, to not make assumptions or not anything, like just be like, I wonder. Don't overthink it, just be curious. And if you have a question about it, just lean into that curiosity as you continue to experience them. Because I feel like I always say, like, the truth is the only stable ground to stand upon. There's a Buddhist saying that there's three things may not long remain hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. So it's like the truth is always going to come out, so at the end of the day, there is this energy of like, if you allow yourself to be curious, the truth is gonna come out. So it's like, why judge them before you see the truth? Yeah, look up this. This is really sticking out to me. I'm gonna look it up too. I'll make a TikTok video about it. But yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.